Now, look, I am obviously just kidding around with the whole over the top clown aesthetic, but in all seriousness, we all know that trying to find some deep, grand, perfect meaning in the universe right now is completely cooked. And honestly, I'm gonna guess that if you are watching this video right now, I'm pretty much assuming that you have done your fair share of staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m., wondering what the hell we are all doing here. But look, we have all been there. You look around, you watch the news, you scroll through social media, and it hits you. The universe doesn't have an instruction manual, you know? There is no cosmic referee making sure everything is fair or meaningful or perfect or perfectly aligned with your goals, and the internet loves to feed on that, right? We've all seen that heavy nihilistic doom scrolling garbage, the videos that tell you everything is hollow, society is a trap, and that you should just sit with the overwhelming existential dread. It's exhausting. It's like this heavyweight people accept you to carry around just because you realize the world is a chaotic place, you know? But here is where we all get stuck. When we realize that life doesn't come with a built-in meaning, our immediate instinct is to panic. We start trying to build this massive fragile tower of serious purposes. We think, okay, well, if I just work 80 hours a week, or if I get this perfect aesthetic, or if I read every philosophy book ever written, then I will finally solve the puzzle, you know? We take every single inconvenience, every setback, every awkward interaction, and we turn it into this grand tragic drama, you know? If someone cuts you off in traffic, it's a sign of decaying society. If a plan falls through, it's a personal failure. We just treat life like a serious high stakes exam that we're somehow failing, even though nobody actually knows what's on the test, you know? It's random. But let's be totally honest with each other. How is that working for us? Trying to force a chaotic random universe to be perfectly neat and seriously, it's like trying to organize a hurricane. It doesn't work. It just makes you tired, cynical, and miserable. You end up wasting all your energy fighting a reality that doesn't care about your rules, you know? But you have the choice. What if you want to understand how to actually survive the madness? What if you want to actually enjoy being alive right now? To do that, you have to look way past the serious philosophies. You you have to look at the pure and adulterated comedy of it all, you know? So just think about it. Think about if there is no grand strict, think about it. If there is no grand strict cosmic script we have to follow, that means all the heavy pressure we put on ourselves is completely made up. The universe is not a tragic drama, it's a farce, it's a giant, ridiculous, unpredictable circus, you know? And once you see that something amazing happens, the weight just drops. So, how do you actually live like this? So, it is what I like to call hyper enjoyment. And no, it doesn't mean you become a monk or ignore your responsibilities. It just means you change how you digest the world. First off, you practice a kind of a tactical selective closed mindedness when for example, a minor irritating thing try to ruin your day. Whether it's a road comment, a minor mistake, or just the general background noise of people complaining. You literally just close your mind to it. You don't give it permission to enter your head. You treat it like a bad street performer, you know? You don't stand there and get angry at them. You just keep walking, you know? And look, I know it sounds crazy. We live in a world that constantly demands our anger, our anxiety, and our stress. It wants us to become serious, tightly wound, and constantly on edge. And choosing to be hyper enjoyful in a world like that, it feels like a glitch in the system. But that's exactly why it's so powerful. It's the ultimate form of rebellion.